Alright guys, I'm back. So that ended up being a little bit of extra tip. Basically 25 cents extra than what they had shown originally. So the total order was a $23 order. So it was a phenomenal order in terms of projected hourly, miles to money. Everything came in line with that order. That was a great one, DoorDash. Hats off. That's how they all should be. And it was really an exciting order. So very happy with that. You know, cannot argue with that at all. So that came out to be a $41.82 projected hourly. Like I said, I've already got another order of $19 with Uber. That's supposedly going to take up the next 40 minutes, which will put me at 8 o'clock. That means that right now I am sitting at, let's see here, after like about, let's see here, I started my first order at 6:13, it is now 7:21, so I've been going for an hour and 7 minutes, and I've already got $39.75 in the bank, and I've got another $20 that I'm working on, so that's about, I've got, what, if I add the $20 on there, I'll have 40. So I almost have I almost have 60 bucks, and I've only been out an hour. So, or a little over an hour. So that is not bad at all, guys. That's really good. It's a Saturday night, of course. You got to be selective in your orders, right? And I can tell you, as you guys have seen recently, I've had just as many bad nights as good nights, but you got to use the good to smooth out the bad. So it's just a matter of just keep doing what you're doing. Keep being selective, and it will work out over the whole course of time, right? Consistency is key. All right, guys, anyways, I'm heading to Cracker Barrel now. I'm about 8 minutes away because I made a wrong turn, unfortunately. Well, I was in the wrong lane, I guess, to make the turn I needed to. That would have got me there in 6 minutes. So now I'm waiting at a light here to try to get heading in the direction of Cracker Barrel again. But anyways, none of that's really relevant. I should have ended this video about 10 minutes ago, so, or 2 minutes ago. So anyways, I'm heading to Cracker Barrel, go pick up this order. I will talk to you guys in a minute, let you know how the pickup goes, and we're good. All right, guys, so little update. I know I said I wasn't gonna do this, and I know I'm probably playing with fate when it comes to Uber, but I was looking at the order it was the Long John Silver, and it was like 8 minutes, and like 5 miles, and then there was going to be, God knows where that second order drop off was going to be. So I went ahead and the Cracker Barrel order was already ready, and I went ahead and removed myself. I did not think it was fair that my Cracker Barrel order is going to sit in my car while I go all the way over to Long John Silver's. They've been notorious for having long wait times, and I just put distance too far and went ahead and canceled and got out of it. I mean, I don't know what order's big. I don't know if both of them were big orders. I know Long John Silver's had a $1.50 spiff. I'm sure that was affecting the totals going on right now. But I just felt like, to me, from a customer service standpoint, it made sense to do that. I did not like the idea of having to, I know how long it was going to be, and I know it was going to be a long time. So my hope is that this order turns out to be okay. I should be there at 8 minutes to drop it off. GrubHub ended my shift, so I'm about to go active with them again. But GrubHub ended my block, so I'm off a block with them, and they're upset with me. But I'm going to go back online with DoorDash as well, so I'll be online with all three. And my hope is that either Uber, GrubHub, or DoorDash is going to get me working again really quick, and then I can make up whatever difference it would have been with my next order. I don't know. I just, I don't like Uber stack orders, and I hate the way they arrange them, because I really think it puts you at a disadvantage, especially with your ratings, because they're going to know, how long it took you to get there, and you got that customer's food sitting in your car. I mean, I don't know. Anyways, all right, guys, I just want to update you on that. I will let you know how the drop-off goes. Hopefully it goes well. And then I will tell you what the new total of that order was, because it will no longer be $19.90, and what the new projected total is. And then, of course, obviously in an hour or so, I'll let you know exactly whether or not we got tip, get more tip, whatever. And we'll go from there. All right, guys, talk to you in a little bit. Alright guys, so just wanted to update you here. I am about a minute away from my drop-off, which I'll finally find out exactly how much this order is worth, since I'm kind of doing it blindly due to the fact I separated the two orders. But the good news is I got a $12 GrubHub order going only 5 miles, which is right around the corner from where I'm at. I just got it. And that should hopefully make up, I'm hoping makes up the difference and puts me in a better position mileage-wise and time-wise. So we are going to go down and get that taken care of, and then go from there. So hopefully this turns out to be a benefit. I wasn't quite sure it was going to be. I've been kind of rolling it around in my head, but we'll see. So I'll let you guys know as soon as I make this drop off exactly where things stand with the totals, and then we're headed to the next pickup. All right, guys, talk to you in a minute. All right, guys, so just to update you on how that order went, the gentleman was waiting for me out front, even though it was a leave-it door. He was waiting for me. It was an apartment building, and so that was very nice. I didn't have to go inside the building or try to find his apartment or do anything like that. And it turns out I dropped the lower paying order. So this order was worth $10.95. I got a $2.95 base pay, which means there's an $8 outstanding tip. I'm hoping, obviously, Uber is going to let this gentleman know that I got it there a lot earlier than usual. And knowing that fact, that Uber promotes that, I'm hopeful that Uber's going to jump in there and say, hey, Steve got your order to you quick. Do you want to increase the tip? I don't know what the total was, obviously, because it's Uber Eats. Doesn't tell you. And the receipt there was no receipt posted on the bag saying it either. So anyways, I'm going to go pick this $12 order up. This would mean that probably in the same amount of time, because I would have been over at Long John Silver's right now, probably on my way to make this first drop-off. But in the same amount of time, if this order turns out to be a relatively quick order, and the order is ready, and I'm hoping it is, and it looks like the drop-off is relatively close to the restaurant, it looks like I can have a little bit of a larger order than what I would have had. And given the fact that the second part of that order was Long John Silver's, I don't have a lot of faith in the idea that I was going to get any type of overtip, and that's how it's been. I don't know what will happen with Cracker Barrel. It may happen, it may not happen, but I think I'm going to end up better off in this situation than I would have if I would have taken that Uber order. But again, I have to be very careful because I know I have canceled quite a few orders. Unfortunately, some due to excessive wait times, distance, etc. Just stuff that Uber's not clear on, and broken up orders. I know I need to throttle it back a bit, maybe not take the stacked orders for a little bit and just do, about 7 or 8, 9 orders without any cancellations. Make sure I'm 100% sold on the deal, and then take it. Anyways, guys, I'm going to jump off here. I'll let you guys know when I find out exactly what the tip ends up being. I hope it does end up being the $8 at least. And we'll go from there. All right, guys, talk to you in a minute, and I'll let you know how this pickup goes. All right, guys, so I'm back. So there was a slight wait, but it stayed within my 5-minute tolerance. It was actually 5 minutes exactly for the wait at the restaurant. While I was there, I got a $20 offer, $20.53 for 2 orders, going 15 miles for Uber Eats. Now, my reservation obviously was that it was 15 miles. And Uber Eats has taken me on some wild rides before, especially up here where I'm at right now. So I was thinking about doing it, because again, this drop-off, I was literally about 7 minutes away from that restaurant. I think I could have very, very easily done that order and gotten to where I needed to get within a reasonable amount of time. But I didn't know the second place. The first place was Pizza Hut. So I was trying to figure it out. 15 miles, 38 minutes is what they said it was going to be. And I'm like, I don't know. I didn't trust that. Because normally, if it's 15 miles or 20 miles, that's going to be almost an hour. Which, again, that would have been $20. And that would have certainly been a nice way to come off this order knowing I had $20 locked in, which gets me far closer to getting to my 100 that I want to do. Probably would have been the last order of the night, because I'm going to stop here at 8:30, and it's like 10 after 8 right now. Or I'm not going to, I'm going to try to, whatever order I take next is pretty much going to be my last order. So anyways, I don't know if I made a mistake or not. in turning that down. But I felt like I didn't trust Uber Eats. And I think, like I said, Uber Eats, for the most part, I don't have too many complaints, except when customers have jerked around my tip, or even just the system did it because of how their tip system works. I lost a tip one night simply because my phone wasn't working properly and I couldn't process the order. But the one thing I don't like about Uber Eats, and I'm leery of, and that has really created a lot of problems for me on different times, is the stack orders. And they used to tell you everywhere you were going to go. I don't know why they decided to take that piece of information out, because it's very, very important. And to me, I think causes more chaos when you don't know where you're going. So anyways, just want to kind of give you guys that update there. I'm going to go ahead and make this drop off, and then I will be back. This one was $12.11. Good order. It's GrubHub, so there's really nothing to tell you afterwards. There's not going to be any additional tip or anything like that. So we're good to go. I will let you know when I see that Uber order come in. And of course, I'll be back as soon as I get what will more likely than not be the final order of the night. This does put us at $61, which is where I said I wanted to fall, $62.50. So the next order should put us over, as long as I select it wisely. I don't think it should drive us too far outside of where we want to be at for our hourly. And I think it should end up being a pretty decent night overall. So we'll see where it ends. All right, guys, I will talk to you in a little bit.